I'm going to introduce you to a sex toy that I personally built for myself. Consent to blow your mind? Because I have something so exciting, so innovative, so wildly pleasurable and personal that once you try it, you are never going to have sex, experience orgasm, or listen to music the same way again. It's not a new position, it's not a supplement, it's definitely not a trick or a technique, but the secret to explosive, expansive, peak spice things up sex may already be sitting in your phone. Stick with me because this is gonna be a wild ride, but by the end of this video, you are gonna learn how music can unlock a whole new level of pleasure for you and your partner. And I'm going to introduce you to one of the most cutting edge pleasure technologies on the planet, a sex toy that I personally have wanted to exist since 2010, have been chasing down, have even made a prototype of. This isn't it, this is a shitty prototype. A sex toy that I built, that I wanted to have built for me specifically, and now it exists and I get to share it with you today. But first, let's talk about how music and sex are already connected. Think about it. You have danced to music, you've fallen in love to music, you've made out to music, you've had entire relationships with specific songs as the soundtrack. You can never go back and listen to Keen, Somewhere Only We Know, without thinking about your high school boyfriend or girlfriend, right? Just me? Okay. Here's the problem though. Most guys think of music as just background noise, right? But think about it a little bit more deeply. Think about the way that music actually inspires connection, how it can trigger arousal, how it can be connected to the emotional resonance of an entire relationship. And science backs this up. Music doesn't just shift the way that you're thinking or listening, it actually can sync your breath and your heartbeat with your partner. It can actually lower anxiety. It can actually increase emotional bonding. I don't know about you, but I definitely have an emotional support playlist of music that's familiar to me, and when I listen to it when I'm stressed out, I feel a difference in my body. And when you pair the sound of music with the physical sensation of vibration, your body actually responds to that as well. Because your body doesn't just hear sound, it feels vibration. But here's the thing. What if music wasn't just about setting the mood? What if it wasn't just about getting yourself in sync with the other person? What if you could actually experience the vibration of music inside of your body? Like as if you could literally feel the sound waves. And what if you could feel them on your genitals? Not just some like buzzy toy that like vaguely vibrates to the beat. If you've ever tried a music responsive vibrator before, they're that's music responsive in the sense that it has a BPM, but it's not actually music. I'm talking about something that actually takes music, turns it into vibration, and turns that into sensation. And that brings me to what I am so excited to share with you today. It is called Groov Thing, and it is a pleasure device that is about to blow your mind. Groov Thing is the world's first internal music player. It takes the actual frequencies of your favorite tracks and turns them into rich physical sensation. It is immersive, it is responsive, and there is nothing else like it on the market. And I say that because I have wanted this to exist since I saw an advertisement for a music responsive vibrator in 2010. Now that vibrator let me down. Every one that I've purchased since then has been a huge disappointment. And back in 2021, I had a friend work with me to create a prototype of this very idea. I knew that the component parts existed at this time to make a vibrator that actually played music. We made a prototype together. I decided not to pursue it at the time. And then 2 years later, I met a man named Michael and a woman named Elizabeth, and they were working on the exact same thing. Only it turns out that he's an engineer and she's like a producer, so they had a lot of the skill set and the time and the energy to actually work on creating a product that they could take to market. And I literally chased them down, forced them to have dinner with me, and said, I'm gonna join the team. They let me join the team right away. But I really wedged myself in there, and I'm so grateful. Thank you, Michael and Elizabeth, for letting me in, because I feel extremely passionate about this. I'm a DJ. I used to work at music festivals and nightclubs. I believe that music is a tremendous source of connection, of healing, of transformation. I believe that pleasure is a tremendous source of healing and transformation. But I believe that when those two things are combined, whether you've never used a sex toy before or you own a closet full of them, like me, the closet's right over there, that this is a truly unique and very safe and familiar and pleasurable experience that at the same time you've never ever experienced before. It's so difficult to put into words, but imagine that your favorite song is playing inside of your body, that you can experience it with all of the cells of your body and not just your ears. Now you don't have to imagine it. You can actually get Groov Thing for yourself because we just launched on Kickstarter. And if you are watching this right now, as it has come out, the first couple weeks that this video is live, you can still grab one at an early bird discount until those sell out. So if you are watching this video right now, go to the website and check out the Kickstarter and back this project and get your own. You can go to trygroovthing.com/CaitlinB and sign up and claim your spot. You will be notified not just when the Kickstarter completes and hopefully gets funded, but also when we go to manufacturing later down the road, and how to join our community, how to communicate with other people about the toy. We'll be sharing, what our favorite song recommendations are. Like I said, I'll be your resident groove officer and DJ, so I will be making song recommendations and so much more, because we're gonna all go on this journey together. Now, I've had a prototype in my life for the better part of a year now, and I'm still discovering new ways to use it. I'm still getting psyched about making new playlists for myself and inviting my lover to pick songs and playlists that are important to him and important to our relationship and share those with me in this really direct way. If you like music, or you like sex, or you vaguely like either one of those two things together, then you have got to try this experience. This gives you a sensation unavailable in any other toy, in any other device, in any other capacity. Trust me, I've spent a lot of time tracking this down. I've spent a ton of time wanting for this to exist. Spent a ton of time checking out things that move and vibrate and shake, and this is the one, this is the thing that I have been waiting for since 2010. If you are interested in making things spicy or keeping things fresh, or if you have a partner who's maybe a little bit reluctant around toys or feels inexperienced, this is the way to create a totally new, totally unique experience for her, for you both, that you just can't get anywhere else. I'm so excited that this is gonna exist in the world. This is just the beginning. You have an opportunity to get in with the very, very first people that will ever have this technology in their homes. I'm very pleased with it, and I'm very proud to be sharing it with you. Today, this is the first time I've been involved in anything like this, and it's just a joy to get to share it with you. So again, go to trygroovthing.com/CaitlinB, sign up yourself, please. Back the Kickstarter. It would mean so much to me to have your support. Thanks for listening. Thank you for backing my project. I'm Caitlin B. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you here later. Bye.